there's some friction here as Deebo is next in line to get paid potentially. All these wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, Cooper Kupp want to get paid or traded. Tell us the latest from San Francisco.
Now, more than a week ago, Deebo Samuel, one of the San Francisco 49ers' standout weapons, requested a trade. This is something the 49ers have been aware of, and they have wanted to make inroads on a long-term extension with Deebo Samuel, want to make him one of the higher-paid receivers in the NFL. He has just been, as of now, unwilling to accept or engage in any offer or any discussion. And the reason for that, from my understanding, is he simply wants to be elsewhere. And there are some questions and frustration from his standpoint about his usage. And he really is, he's a top receiver. He also takes a lot of hits, used like a running back, put all over the field. And it just does not sound like he is comfortable as of right now with the way he is being used. I'm not sure at this point the 49ers are going to trade him. We'll see what they end up doing. They don't have to. They also don't pick until late in the second round. So potentially, if they want a first-round pick, this should be a pretty good way to get one, Andrew.
Breaking news coming out of the NFL world today, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another NFL video. And in today's video, we have to talk about the breaking news that just went down between Deebo Samuel and the San Francisco 49ers. And for my Washington Commanders fans out there, we're going to talk about how this could possibly affect Terry McLaurin. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders or the NFL again. Let's get straight into today's video. So, Deebo Samuel has just came out and it broke that he has requested a trade from the San Francisco 49ers. And this has sent shockwaves through the NFL because if you guys don't know, or if you don't remember, he's coming off of a phenomenal year. This guy was in the part of that great 2019 draft class with Terry McLaurin, A.J. Brown, and DK Metcalf, and Christian Kirk. These guys are all holding out. DK Metcalf is the only one that I haven't heard anything from, but A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, and Deebo Samuel. Now Deebo has requested a trade, but A.J. Brown and Terry McLaurin are the two that are holding out. Terry's a little bit different. He's showing up to workouts and whatnot, but he's not participating because he doesn't want to, get injured or anything. Cool, understandable. A.J. Brown, on the other hand, not showing up. And another reason why Terry is showing up is because he's a team captain, so he needs to be there, basically. A.J. Brown not showing up to Titans workouts. He has got into it on Twitter with some Titans fans, I guess. Some people called him a bad teammate and whatnot. So, and he's a diva, so that doesn't look like it's going to end well. I think all these guys have the same agent. I think I saw a video where someone said that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But Deebo Samuel has requested a trade. I mean, shout out to Jairus. Me and Pedro, we were talking about this on his stream a couple weeks ago, how we felt as though Deebo Samuel is a top receiver in this game, right? He is. He's only been in the league for 3 years, but he's had one good year. And that's what my man Jairus was saying. He's had one good year. True. So when I say he had one good year and he doesn't deserve the money that he's commanding, true. But he is a top receiver in the game. Let's be real. He's a top receiver in the game, but he doesn't have the right to command the money that he wants because he's only had one good year to prove it. It would be different if this was Terry. If Terry did what Deebo Samuel did on top of the first 2 seasons that he's had, and on top of staying healthy, Terry can get the money that Deebo Samuel is commanding. But Deebo's only did what he did for 1 year. The first 2 years, it was injury-riddled seasons. So that's what I thought the issue was, right? Turns out Adam Schefter came out with a tweet and said the Deebo Samuel situation, it's not the 49ers that aren't willing to give the money. I thought it was the 49ers weren't willing to give him the money. Deebo just doesn't want to play for the 49ers anymore. That's what it is, guys. I thought it was the money. It's not. The 49ers are willing to give Deebo Samuel whatever he wants. But Deebo just doesn't want to play for San Francisco. And that was what Adam Schefter's tweet basically said yesterday. It came out today that he requested a trade. Yesterday, evening, a post was on JPA Football's page about his brother talking to a fan on Facebook. Someone said trade him, and his brother responded and said we're asking for a trade. And then today, boom, it happens. Deebo Samuel has requested a trade. The first team that has come to mind, or a team that they said should be interested, is the Texans. I don't understand why Deebo would want to go to the Texans. I mean, Brandon Cooks, Davis Mills, who I think has proven that he could be the QB1 there. He still has a lot to prove, obviously, but Texans really, I would think he would want to go to a contender, considering the fact he's leaving the 49ers, who were a game away from going to the Super Bowl, or 2 games away from going to the Super Bowl. No, it was a game away, NFC Championship, Rams, 49ers. So yeah, man, this is crazy. Now, for my Commanders fans, for us, what does this mean for Terry McLaurin? Should we be scared that Terry McLaurin possibly requests a trade? No, we shouldn't. At least I'm not, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not concerned that Terry McLaurin is going to follow suit with Deebo Samuel and request a trade from the Washington Commanders, because the situations I feel is different. We embrace Terry McLaurin. He's the face of this franchise here in Washington, and for the past 3 years, he's been our only consistent weapon. So I feel like the situations are different. I feel like Terry has proven that he deserves the money that he is commanding for the past 3 years, considering the fact that he's played with terrible quarterbacks and hasn't had a consistent one. So I feel like the situations are different. I feel like there's something deeper that happened with the 49ers and Deebo Samuel that made him want to part ways. I don't think it was just the on-field play, because the on-field play for the 49ers and him were good this past season. So this is why has to be something deeper than football. It has to be. So I'll keep you guys posted on the future as far as this whole situation. But I am shocked that he requested a trade. But for my Commanders fans, I don't think we should be worried about Terry. I think we're going to pay Terry. Remember, Ron Rivera didn't enter contract talks with Jonathan Allen to after OTA, so that should be a high point for us. We're in a prime position to help get Terry help at 11 if we does that at 11 and we pick a receiver. So I feel like we're in a good spot. I don't think Deebo Samuel and Terry McLaurin, although they may have the same agent, I saw a video on that. Again, I don't know if that's 100% true. I don't think their situations are the same. So yeah, man, there you have it. As always, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti, coming on here to break the news that Deebo Samuel is requesting a trade from the has requested a trade from the San Francisco 49ers. And I had to throw a little bit of Commanders talk in there because Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel from the same draft class and apparently has the same agent. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. When I road to 4,000 subscribers, hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. I'm out. Peace. Wow, Deebo is gone.